Welcome back to what's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T-100 LT. It's a tier 10 Soviet light tank. It's located on the north spawn of Prokhorovka, and this one's under the command of Backstabber 18. Now, you may have just seen a Clan Wars battle also in the T-100 LT, and he did rather well in that one. 16k of spotting damage. Let's see how he gets on in a random battle. Same tank, different end. Well, he's armed with a 100mm gun, and it's capable of 300 alpha, penetrating 230mm of armor on standard APCR. And when he's dashing into a position as quickly as he can, this has got the best camo rating in the game. He's spotted somebody already. Okay. Oh, he's been seen. And he's been hit by an Object 430, so he's had to burn his repair kit. Yep, it's taken some fire. 362 hit points lost. He's just going to sort of quick circle till he's gone invisible again, then he can move up. It's unfortunate. Wargaming seems to make changes, and it's now virtually impossible to get to those bushes without being seen, especially if the enemy's moved over to the west side of the map. It's not impossible, but it's just very, very difficult. Well, he's spotting a few of the enemy over on the east side of the battlefield, near the centre line, near the railway line. And they are taking damage. He's picked up some spotting already. Of course, he can't fire in this position. If he did, he'd get hit immediately. Well, that 1390 paid a bit. Now, I wonder if he can move up without being seen. It appears he can. Whoa, and he's now spotted a Jaegeru off in the distance. And of course that 1390 is in sight. Now he's just adjusting his position so that the 1390 doesn't get to see him. So this tank does have the best camo ratings of all of the tier 10 light tanks. And you can see that technically he is concealed from that 1390, even though part of the tank was sort of open. Okay, he's spotted a convoy now. And yes, he's picking up lots of damage, spotting damage. 2376 so far. Expect that figure to go upwards. One of the things you may have noticed actually is that Backstabber's not actually using binos in this tank at the moment. A lot of light tank players tend to put binos on their tanks because obviously they expect to sit in a bush somewhere and massively increase their view range. And of course, can't use the binos on the move, but you certainly can if you're sitting in a bush. But you can see from the view range circles that he is actually seeing a long way down south, as far south as the enemy. And oh, another enemy's come to view, Type 4 Heavy this time. And yes, it was Backstabber who spotted him, because he's picking up even more spotting assist. Up to 4k now. And 4.4. Now it's basically just Backstabber, the Striv and the Badger on this side of the map. Plus of course the GW Tigers behind them. So long as they're spotting, can see the Striv is now aiming across the battlefield. Bit of a dangerous position, that. But I suppose he can fire from this position because he's far enough away from those tanks on the centre line that they can't actually see him. But the ones further to the south, if he moved through those bushes, yes, they probably would. We know the Conway and the Jaegeru are still down to the south. If they had moved, we might have seen them by now. Badger's going south. He's headed there. He's got fairly poor view range. And the Guerrillas come up here. So, yes, it's necessary now for Backstabber if he's going to continue to spawn. Oh, been seen. Somebody obviously to the right of him, I think. There's the E4. And he's just picked up a massive amount of spotting on the E4. Oh, but he took him round from his own Badger. This was back before team damage was impossible. Yes, so his own Badger plugged around right through his tracks. He's probably going to have to pay compensation for that one. E4's down. The Object 430's been spotted. Okay, he's going to go deep now. Find as many as he can. Pick up as many spotting assists. He's up to 7.2k. He's found the Jaegeru. He just dodges the shot that came at him. And they've killed the FB3805 when the Artys, as well as the Jaegeru. He's going in for another run. Still that Object 430 down here. There he is. Fires one round in, but he gets killed. But oh, he's been hit by the Waffenträger over there. Fires one round back at him, but he's taken a fair bit of damage there. He's down to 88 hit points. He's probably not going to last very much longer unless he gets into cover. Well, this might work if he goes to these bushes. Ah, no. The T-10 was waiting for him. But he did get up to 12,283 hit points of spotting assistance. And the game is not going to last very much longer because there are only 3 enemies left now. And those other ones won't last very long. Everybody's closing in on the last remaining enemy. It's the Wizzy 111 Model 14. And that's it. It's all over. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it's a first class tank for Backstabber 18 and T-100 LT. He managed to get a spotter badge for getting at least 1,000 hit points of spotting damage. He also got a scout badge for spotting at least 9 of the enemy. Yes, he did spot 9. And a patrol duty for being the only one spotting at least 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged. And if we look at the team score, we can see he got the lowest amount of damage on his team. And he didn't get any kills at all. But when it came to base XP, he was right at the top with 1,194 base experience points from that game. The next high score was Conqueror with 949, 870 for the GW Tiger. He fired 3 rounds, got 1 direct hit but no penetration, 6 shots received, 4 of which were penetrations, 2 non-penetrations and 1 hit by way of splash damage, 9 enemy vehicles spotted, 13,226 hit points of spotting assist, sorry I got that wrong, and 79,334 credits on a premium account, 11,968 from personal missions payout, 450 compensation. This was back when team damage was possible, and in fact actually it's a replay from November of 2018, and that brought up a total of 91,752 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he still took away a profit of 45,562 credits. He received 1,791 XP, got 2,060 from personal missions payout, took away 3,851 altogether. So he got a holy trinity, but not the ace tanker. It's very difficult to get the ace tanker in T-100 unless you are actually doing massive scores in terms of spotting assist. Yes, you'd really have to go some in order to get the ace tanker in this one. So well done there for a good display, the holy trinity. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification button so you get alerted when a new video goes up. And thank you for watching.